Thomas has designed a robot for the elderly and people with disabilities to take wheelie bins to and from the curb. The design and build has taken Thomas 2 years. Associate Professor Don Klukas from the Department of Mechanical Engineering at the University of Canterbury nominated Thomas for this prize and says Thomas has produced a system that many adult technologists would struggle to design and make. Thomas says the future for Wheelie Drive is to improve the robot's navigation reliability and intelligence so it can identify objects obstructing its path before looking into mass production. Thomas intends to study mechanical engineering or mechatronics engineering at university next year.
My name is Thomas James, a Year 12 Burnside High School student. I created Wheelie Drive as a robot to assist the elderly and disabled and those who have struggled to get their wheelie bins out to the curbside for them. My elderly neighbour was told by her doctor that she shouldn't be taking her wheelie bins out to the curbside. And once you can see what the user's needs are, then you can start to identify how the problem could be solved.
This project started a long time ago. Thomas came in at Year 9 as a bright, intelligent student, and the project sort of led on one from another, and this is the culmination of an awful lot of prior work that came through.
One of the first steps is to start prototyping. So the prototyping starts on the computer, creating designs. Then you move into prototyping in Lego, which allows for easy changing of different parts and moving motors around and testing the actual concept as a whole. And moving on from Lego, then you start making full-size scales. Along the way, I kept getting told I'd bring up an idea and people were like, no, you can't do that, that's impossible. So when you get stuck on one part of the project, I don't know how I'm going to do this, you just start working on the navigation or something, and then you're still thinking about it in the back of your head.
I've seen Thomas grow over time with his ability to think through a problem before he attacks a problem. Instead of launching into it and trying to resolve the issue right in front of him, he's sort of been able to take a step back, look at the problem and the future parts of the problem that are going to come through, and then he's been able to navigate a good strategy, I suppose, to resolve problems before they're brick wall problems.
When other people see the project and it's that wow, when people get excited about your project, you're like, oh mate, I'm actually doing something that's really cool, and it's actually, people see the use of my project and they can see the value in what I'm doing, and it's every time you get those people see that have that reaction to your project that keeps you going and keeps you saying, I'm doing something good.